Hey there, everyone. Hi, my name is Mitchell Coleman, and I'm an alcoholic, and I have your daily reflections for today, December 10th. And again, thank you for watching and listening. I hope this video helps anyone that might need it. This one is titled Carrying the Message. Now, what about the rest of the 12th step? The wonderful energy it releases and the eager action by which it carries our message to the next suffering alcoholic, and which finally translates the 12 steps into action upon all our affairs, is the payoff. The magnificent reality of Alcoholics Anonymous. That's from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 109. Continues, to renounce the alcoholic world is not to abandon it, but to act upon principles I have come to love and cherish, and to restore in others who still suffer the serenity I have come to know. When I am truly committed to this purpose, it matters little what clothes I wear or how I make a living. My task is to carry the message and to lead by example, not by design. That's cool and true. I find myself, it's tough. I definitely like my job, but we can get very carried away with that, where I know I need to spend more time on my sobriety, which is a lot of stuff comes along with that, like helping others and whatnot. But I need to focus less on the material parts of the world. It's kind of strange. All I know is passing on the message is definitely good, and I shouldn't get so caught up in the worldly things, which is money and possessions and all that, when my main focus should be my sobriety, because if I don't hold on to that, I don't got anything anyway. So passing that message on is great. So here's a quote that I also found. In vain have you acquired knowledge if you have not imparted it to others. And that's what a lot of people do. They get sober, they know how to do it, but they don't pass it on to anyone else. And that's why AA is so important to me, because we're a big community and we pass on our knowledge to everyone else. And that's what my hopes are with everyone in these videos, is passing on some sort of wisdom. And we all get the same stuff from the book, but we all do it differently. And that's what's so cool about it too. It's been around forever, the same exact stuff, but it's all about how we do it. We follow those same basic principles and rules, but we can do it our own ways, and passing on the message is great. So there's lots of different ways to do the same thing. So I like that a lot. I also find just sitting in that quiet place of my mind, it's really good for my sobriety lately, because I get so wound up and I get so anxious with things, and I just constantly want to be go, and I just got to stay focused on what's important. This isn't exactly to anything to do with today's daily reflection. It's just more of that spiritualness that I'll get into that. Just wanted to read a little more out of as Bill sees it too, to do with this daily reflection. Our chief responsibility to the newcomer is an adequate presentation of the program. If he does nothing or argues, we do nothing but maintain our own sobriety. If he starts to move ahead even a little with an open mind, we then break our necks to help in every way we can. And that kind of goes off of what I said on yesterday's video. Like when we're trying to help people, when we pass on this knowledge, we can only help someone so much and plant that seed. But if we continue to just keep going over and over again, trying to help the same person, we're wasting our time. And of course it could work maybe, but how much of that time spent trying with someone you've already tried with multiple times could you be spending on someone else that needs it and might actually get it? And at one point, are you just enabling the person as well? Because they get it, and it's a bit much to think maybe they'll get it again this time, maybe they'll get it again the second time, third time, fourth time. It's like, you've already told them the tools, they know what they need to do, they're grown-ups, and you don't need to keep continuing wasting your time on that, because you also have to look at yourself and your sobriety and your time, your short time here on this earth. There's a lot of things you could be doing instead of wasting your time with someone that already knows what they need to do, yet they aren't even making an effort to go do it. But back to what helps me is that quietness, and to um, this is going off on another subject pretty much, but I find to help with my sobriety and my anxiety and depression, whenever you have time, no matter what God you believe in, if any, no matter what religion, there is something special about prayer and meditation, to sit in the quiet of your consciousness. It's really, really good. It's helped me a lot, because again, we all get caught up doing so much stuff, especially when you get sober. It's like, oh my God, I have so many things I need to go do, and so little time and all that. But I just find when I'm doing these meditations and this prayer, you'll notice you're aware of your thoughts. When you're quiet in your mind, you're aware of these thoughts that you're having, and you witness them. You are the witness to these thoughts. And it's the one who is witnessing these thoughts that is you. That is your consciousness, or your soul. That is truly who you are. So we have to keep in mind, we are not our mind. We are not our thoughts that are having. We are not these cravings. We are behind that and behind that. And that's what we are. So we can take our time. If we're having these cravings, if we're having this anxiety, these bad thoughts, take a little time, take as much time as you need to sit back and look at these thoughts. Observe them with your true self, your soul, your consciousness, and look at these thoughts and evaluate, why am I having these thoughts? And notice that you are so much more than that. You are a very special, unique being on this journey called life, and we don't have to be slaves and prisoners to these thoughts and these cravings that we have. Realize what you are and what you're truly capable of in this short life. I find that helps me immensely. It's a very good thing, and I hope you guys do that already or try to. It's just pretty cool. It really helps with the anxiety and stuff. And they also talk about it. They call it clinging. I think in Buddhism they call it clinging. We are constantly clinging to all these thoughts, which is like our anxiety, our stress, our worry, our fear. And we have to sit back and meditate and pray and look at these, be the witness and be aware of these feelings, and let them go and let them pass through us, and move on with our life and learn from it. And whatever we learn, we can pass on to other people and help them with theirs. And that's what it's all about in this journey. And I hope I'm helping you guys without being too annoying and randomly going here and there. But I also wanted to read a few things from the 24 Hours a Day book. This is the thought for the day. Our drinking fellowship was a substitute one for lack of something better. At the time, we did not realize what real fellowship could be. Drinking fellowship has a fatal fault. It is not based on a firm foundation. Most of it is on the surface. It is based mostly on the desire to use your companions for your own pleasure, and using others is a false foundation. Drinking fellowship has always been praised in song and story. The cup that cheers has become famous as means of companionship. But we realize that the higher centers of our brains are dulled by alcohol, and such fellowship cannot be on the highest plane. It is at the best only a substitute. Do I see my drinking fellowship in its proper light? And the meditation for the day. Set for yourself the task of growing daily more and more into the consciousness of a higher power. We must keep trying to improve our conscious contact with God. This is done by prayer, quiet times, and communion. Often, all you need to do is sit silent before God and let Him speak to you through your thought. Try to think God's thoughts after Him. When the guidance comes, you must not hesitate, but go out and follow that guidance in your daily work, doing what you believe to be the next right thing. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may be still and know that God is with me. I pray that I may open my mind to the leading of the divine mind. And I forget sometimes, but I do that daily. I usually do that daily. Take that back. But I'll just sit there and notice and be like, okay, God, I'm listening. I'm paying attention, and remember that do I word this? We could always be ready to get some sort of wisdom if we're looking for it. God is speaking to us through a lot of different ways, and whether you believe in God or life, whatever it is, my opinion, again, I just feel there's lots of things that happen that aren't just coincidence, and again, kind of mixed up this daily reflection with the meditation and whatnot, but it's all connected anyway, and I hope we can all help each other, and I hope we can pass on whatever knowledge we know and whatever works for us and whatever has helped us, and we can pass that on to the next person. And what have we done that has brought us this happiness other than drugs and alcohol and all that, and that's what we can do. We can share that with everyone. What is bringing you happiness in your life? What has saved you? There's lots of different things. Leave some comments below and let me know what that is. That's all I got for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day and are prepared for your Friday tomorrow, and have an awesome weekend, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Take care. God bless you guys. I love you, and I'll pass. Goodbye.